You're watching Local 10, home of Local10.com. WPLG Local 10 News at noon starts now.
Well, here's a live picture from the Broward County Convention Center in Fort Lauderdale, where you can buy some of convicted Ponzi schemer Scott Rothstein's stuff today. The feds are holding another auction to raise money to pay back some of his burned investors.
And today they're selling off Rothstein's expensive watch collection along with some other pricey items. Local 10's Roger Losey is live in Fort Lauderdale, and Roger can't believe how many watches this man owned.
Hey, it's really unbelievable. The auction is actually going on right now on the third floor here of the convention center. I can tell you there are a couple hundred people up there bidding on the items in this catalog, which is just filled of what's left with Rothstein's riches.
30 to 5, 35,000, now 40,000, now 5, 45,000, and 40,000, 45.
And the auction started at about 9 o'clock this morning, and up for grabs are hundreds of watches and pieces of jewelry and a few cars too. The public was invited to actually take a sneak peek of these items on Monday, and oh boy, I'll tell you, Rothstein never had to worry about not knowing the time, because the guy had dozens, if not hundreds, of watches. Not like my Timex at home. We're talking about expensive timepieces. In fact, one sold here this morning for $61,000. 61 grand for a watch. That's right. Needless to say, jewelry buffs are having a lot of fun here this morning.
Well, the watches are probably the most gorgeous, stunning, blown away collection I've ever seen, and I've seen many watches. As for the prices, I haven't seen any tremendous bargains, but they're snapping them up.
But local watch reseller Joseph Levy is feeling pretty good about his purchase, a yellow gold Patek Philippe he picked up for $19,000.
I don't think we'll have a problem selling it for 30 easily, yeah. And it'll be cheap for the person that buys it as well.
Well, a reminder, there is a serious side to the story. All of this stuff was purchased with money that Scott Rothstein stole running his billion-dollar Ponzi scheme, a crime for which the former Fort Lauderdale attorney is currently serving a 50-year prison sentence. And this auction goes on all day long, or at least until all 304 items in this catalog are auctioned off. And a reminder that JC and Jason, all of the proceeds from this auction will go to pay back some of Scott Rothstein's victims.
Thank goodness for that. And Roger, will this be it, or do we think there's still more auctions or more items to sell off later on?
You know, that's a good question. There's been so many of these auctions already. There's been cars, and there's been, I think, other personal belonging auctions, and now the watch collections. I know he still has some houses that are for sale right now. So this may be the end of the smaller items, but boy, Rothstein had a lot of property, and all of that stuff still has to go.
No, he doesn't need any more watches. He's the only time he's concerned about is 50 years, and that's
right. That's all he needs. Yeah.
All right, Roger. Thanks a lot. Well, the Air and Sea Show is